You're talking to a guy and suddenly, he looks down, or at the wall, or at literally anything except your eyes. Most people say it's just shyness, but what if I told you there's a hidden psychological trigger most men don't even realize is controlling them? Section 1. The myth. The common assumption that men avoid eye contact due to shyness or low confidence doesn't hold up, because even powerful, charismatic men, CEOs, celebrities, leaders, sometimes struggle with it. The real reasons are deeper and rooted in psychology and biology. First, evolutionary instinct. In primates and early humans, prolonged eye contact signaled either dominance or threat. For some men, their subconscious still interprets intense eye contact as a challenge, triggering a fight-or-flight response, even in harmless social situations. Second, emotional vulnerability. Eye contact releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which can create feelings of intimacy or exposure. Men socialized to stay tough may instinctively avoid it to shield themselves from perceived emotional risk. Third, neurodivergence. Conditions like autism or ADHD can make eye contact physically overstimulating, as the brain processes facial cues differently. It's not disinterest, it's sensory overload. Fourth, status dynamics. If a man perceives someone as higher status, a boss, crush, or authority figure, he may avert his gaze to subconsciously defer, much like avoiding eye contact with a predator in nature. The takeaway? Avoidance isn't about weakness. It's often a hardwired response to pressure, vulnerability, or biology. Understanding this reframes shyness as something far more complex. Section 2. The psychological trigger. For many men, avoiding eye contact isn't about social anxiety. It's a primal response wired into their biology. Evolutionary psychology shows that in the animal kingdom, prolonged eye contact serves as either a dominance display or a threat signal. Wolves, apes, and even human ancestors used locked gazes to establish hierarchy or provoke confrontation. Modern men's brains often still react this way, interpreting sustained eye contact as an unconscious challenge, triggering a fight-or-flight response. But there's a deeper layer: oxytocin. When humans hold eye contact, the brain releases this bonding hormone, which fosters trust and emotional connection. For men conditioned to equate vulnerability with weakness, this chemical reaction can feel like losing control. In cultures where boys are taught to man up and suppress emotions, eye contact becomes dangerous, not because of the other person, but because it threatens their emotional armor. The longer the gaze, the stronger the oxytocin surge, which can create subconscious panic in men who associate intimacy with a loss of autonomy or toughness. This explains why even confident, high-status men might glance away. Their brain isn't fearing you, it's resisting the vulnerability that eye contact forces. It's not a choice, it's a biological and cultural collision. Section 3. The hidden reasons. The first reason stems from childhood conditioning. From an early age, many boys are taught to man up and suppress emotional expression. Eye contact serves as a direct emotional conduit, creating vulnerability their psyche has been trained to avoid. When emotions begin surfacing during prolonged gaze, their brain literally triggers a self-protective shutdown mechanism. It's not rudeness, but an unconscious defense against perceived emotional exposure. The second factor involves neurodivergence. For men with ADHD or autism spectrum traits, eye contact isn't just uncomfortable, it's neurologically overwhelming. Their brains process facial cues and social stimuli differently, where direct gaze can cause actual sensory overload. This explains why some highly intelligent or capable men struggle with eye contact. It's a neurological difference, not a social deficit. Finally, power dynamics play a crucial role. Male psychology is deeply attuned to status hierarchies. When interacting with perceived higher status individuals, whether a boss, romantic interest, or authority figure, their subconscious may trigger automatic gaze aversion as a deference signal. This instinct mirrors how animals avoid challenging dominant members of their group. It's an ingrained biological response, not a conscious choice, revealing how deeply hierarchy shapes male social behavior. These three factors demonstrate that eye contact avoidance in men is rarely about simple shyness, but rather complex interactions between childhood programming, neurobiology, and social hierarchy instincts. Section 4. How to respond. When a man struggles with eye contact, don't assume insecurity, adjust your approach. Use the 3-second rule. Hold gentle eye contact briefly, then glance away to ease tension. For closer relationships, create low-pressure safe zones. Talk while walking, driving, or side-by-side to reduce intensity. Never force it or take it personally. His avoidance is often subconscious self-protection, not rejection. Patience and indirect connection can build trust over time. Meet him where he's comfortable, and you'll likely see his confidence grow naturally. Next time a man won't look you in the eye, remember, it's not about you. It's about a lifetime of hidden triggers you've just decoded. Want to know what his pupils reveal when he finally does look at you? That's a story for next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stare at that notification button until it turns red.